Hi, I'm Harley and this is
Lauren.
And today we're going to be interviewing Matt Bennett.
Hello.
He's a councillor for Stockland Green, and first of all we just want to ask you, why don't we have any youth clubs in our area?
That's a very direct question to start with. Historically, Stockland Green hasn't really been very well served in terms of youth services. There just hasn't been the funding there to provide the facilities. There hasn't been the kind of scope of service there in place to meet all the needs of the young people in Stockland Green. And this goes back quite a few years really. I mean, it's always been an issue, I think. What we've tried to do over the past few years, there was a couple of years ago, because it's not just a question of having people there to provide these services. You need to have a place, you need to have a building, yeah. And you've either got to use a building that's already there, and we're not blessed with a vast amount of buildings that are suitable, really, to get the kind of equipment and facilities that you'd need. So we'd need to have a building that's suitable, as well as having the staff there. Now, a couple of years ago, we tried to put a bid in for a lottery-funded project to actually have a purpose-built youth facility, right, in fact, where Stockland Green School is, on that same site. Unfortunately, we weren't successful with that. Which is a shame, because I was a big supporter of that, and I wanted to see that succeed. However, we do have some other things under development at the moment. There's the Stockland Green School itself, and there is going to be a youth service or a youth facility presence there. There's going to be a building there with various youth facilities. Nowhere near on the scale there would have been under the lottery-funded project, but there will be something. And also the YMCA building up near Six Ways, I think will have a fair few facilities there that young people can use. So the building part of the equation, if you like, that I think is going to improve. There's going to be more places that can be used. The tricky bit's going to be the money to fund actual people and facilities that can be used in those buildings. We've at a local level, we've actually put I think about £45,000 worth of community chest funding into facilities, to services actually provided by the YMCA, some outreach services and parts of Stockland Green, and we're going to continue to do that. And at a council level, they are looking at having a sort of youth service offer that will meet some of those needs. But we have to remember, and I don't know what other questions you're going to ask me, but I suspect that we're going to hear a lot about how there is less money available than there used to be, and that's always going to be the background now. I think our aim is we want to make sure that there are those facilities there. Having the buildings is going to help. I'm going to fight very hard to make sure we get our fair share in terms of money to provide youth services, but against that background, I came from a meeting this afternoon where we were talking about a reduced budget for lots of children and young people services, and with the best will in the world, that's going to be a reality all over the government now, all over the public sector. There's going to be less money around. However, I still think it's possible and desirable. We should be able to get some good facilities for you in Stockland Green in the next year or two, particularly when those new buildings are up and running.